God damn it.
Alright, I guess we got our thingy up there.
Eddie, do you know what I did with those other turrets?
Probably gave them to someone else.
But
I don't know what you. I don't know what you did with those other turrets.
Game is fucking all out war right now. Watch battle is brutal.
Who's doing the show intro?
Nobody. We have a email too. I didn't look and see if anybody.
Oh, I signed up for the email, and Foe, didn't you sign up for the intro?
Foe is not with us right now. Foe is.
Yeah, I'm just freaking.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I
Yeah,
I just got like 4 people with my super.
Foe's in another world.
86.
Yeah.
I can't drop that turret on that other pillbox because it's not in my tribe. It won't let me.
Oh gosh.
Did you guys get your tribe back?
Yep.
yeah, we're all straight. All situated. The story doesn't end there, though.
Are you guys gonna do something special for it?
Go do something special because we got our
take
tribe
it-
back?
Like take it
I
out
think-
to dinner.
No, yeah. I thought you said you had to say something on the podcast.
Take
that
it
was
to
the
Olive
deal.
Garden.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm
Ooh, that's
supposed
fancy.
to throw that in last call and tell the story.
Yeah, we're gonna, cause we didn't do our tips and stuff. We're just gonna do our forum coverage. I thought it'd be a nice switch up.
Yeah, it's a tough one because I don't do forum. I've never used a forum. Like that's why I come here.
Well, it's just funny the reading some of their topics and stuff and like sharing it and then discussing it. That's what it's for.
Yeah, fair enough. Some of the stuff I like, I have determined in the last 3 days doing the research that I prefer the Survive the Ark forums because you don't get that negative, like, you guys suck all the time.
Oh yeah, Steam is a little crazy for that. Steam gets a little crazy.
I'm going to grab a soda because I can feel this is going to be a dry show. Not, well, you know.
Okay,
It's like
okay.
5 for the first time ever up here and out here, and but not used to it.
Out where and where?
I'm in Alberta, Canada.
Oh, so it's different for our. I guess
yeah.
I'm not following you.
Trying. Well,
not
we had snow on the ground last week, and now I've got like
okay.
green grass, and I've had to cut the grass twice, and like yeah, so it's warm.
That makes sense.
Goddamn Trudons.
Hey, Tatsu86. Tatsu86 is waiting for us to get our shit together and chat. We're all gonna go drain our lizards. And you're Prometheus. You're the you're the horny turtle.
Oh shit, are we live?
Yeah, we are live.
To jam out with my clam out.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Hey, on that note, I'm gonna
There's
go
a sound
pee.
bite.
Be right back.
Good luck.
Look, that's nasty.
I didn't say it. He said it. I'll be right back.
Oh, so that's what I keep in this.
That's what she said.
No, it turns out I have a
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I have a pimp cup that's like bedazzled that I got as a gift a while back, and it turns out that I keep money in that. So I just found 10
Bonus
bucks
to
in a
not
pimp
realizing
cup.
the bonus to not realizing that is it stays in there and you have it for later.
Yeah, I got 10 bucks.
Halfway
Oh.
to scorched earth.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm thinking,
About to
yeah.
fucking say that.
You totally shouldn't have told me where the bear was with the turrets, Teddy. Now I can't find him at all.
You've misplaced the bear. I'll see if I can find him.
Cricket, cricket, cricket.
I got him.
Okay, cool.
Back. Is Yogi here now?
I'll be in here.
I noticed it's hard to eat ribs and play it.
You think?
It's so annoying. It's like I want to enjoy my barbecue ribs, but I also want to play a game.
I was trying to find a cricket chirps sound effect, and apparently there's a called cricket chips. So
What?
cricket chips.
Do it.
Is this house gonna be all night with you?
I'm gonna bring him. I'm gonna bring everybody down. Not just him, but everyone.
Yes.
Word.
Called it.
Isn't it so weird that that game is like around still and it's like a competitive game? Shrek Super Slam.
Yeah, there's an actual like competitive league for Shrek Super Smash.
Thank you.
Apparently,
Thank you.
apparently the way the engine runs, it makes it really like there's a really high skill cap.
Yeah, it's like the physics engine in the game.
All
That's what
right,
people like
guys.
about it.
Let's get rocking and rolling. We got some peeps in our chat room. We have our show notes ready. Everybody went to the bathroom. Got your something to drink. Took your dog out.
Yeah, I took a crap.
Took a crap. It was white.
It wasn't white. It wasn't white. It was like
I don't know. I
brownish
don't want to
green.
know. I don't
It was
want to know.
like camo color.
Camo. Oh, you went. It was in honor of your airsoft.
Yeah, it was like woodland camo.
Woodland camo. We are now sporting woodland camo poop.
Buy at
Not-
a store near you. One jar, $55.60.
Your wife could get some face cream. You can get camo poop right now. Complimentary towel.
Not only does it look good, but it smells good too.
Tatsu's taking his dog out in 15 minutes. All right, is everybody ready?
Good
to
for
rock
Tatsu.
and roll?
Kind of dog.
Thanks for the update, Tatsu.
Tatsu. Okay, so everybody ready? I'm pulse check.
Ready?
Me ready.
Ready.
Me ready.
Breathing.
And who is still okay? Foe, are you ready? Are you out of hots?
I'm out of hots.
Okay, you got our
I'm wearing my birthday suit, and I got a luscious blonde wig on.
Don't worry, as soon as I spawn, I'll find more things to kill me.
What the heck is this? It's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm stuck in a cage. Warning. Hey, warning.
Please don't podcast
and crap at the same time.
I like to find an area that is heavily populated with herbivores and farm that delicious brown stuff.
Badger has put his big stamp of approval.
Fresh spawns, veteran tamers, and all survivors in between. We'd like to welcome you to Rated Ark, the Ark Survival Evolved podcast.
By the way, this is explicit. Welcome, survivors, new and old, to episode 53 of the Rated Ark Survival Evolved podcast. Today is May 20th, 2017. We are a CRR Gaming Group hosted podcast, so that means the voices can change each week, but the roundtable discussion will always be about Ark. We have many ways you can contact us to share feedback, tips, or adventures. You can reach the show by emailing ratedark@gmail.com. You could tweet the show at ratedark on Twitter. You could grab the RSS feed and get our show notes and apply to join us in-game at ratedark.podbean.com. You can now watch us record each episode Saturdays on Twitch at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's at www.twitch.tv/ratedark. And tonight we have with us the mother of Rated Ark, Esmeralda Sky. All right, we got the crazy aunt of Ark, Esmeralda Sky. We got the hot aunt that you don't want to say is hot because she's your aunt, Esmeralda Sky. Sound better? We got at 86me.
Hey, guys.
We got Gigabyte. We got Prometheus.
Alrighty.
We got the lovable Teddy.
Hello.
Yogi.
Howdy.
And me, myself, you guys already know, Bo Render.
A very somber foe tonight.
I think I feel extra tired this week. Does anybody else? I just feel like this week has been an extra tired, like long.
Let me tell you something. New York, the past 2 days, had the hottest, stickiest days. They went up to 91 degrees of just taint sweaty weather. It was just sticky. The air was
Ew.
heavy. It was like moist. It was just not. And then today it's 60 degrees. So this is the weather that we're dealing with right now. And yesterday I was just wiped out at the end of the day. It was hot. It was grimy. But I had a good nap. I slept. Went to bed early. I'm pretty pumped now.
Oh, good, man. I felt like my eyes were like slits, but allergies have just been stupid. So
Oh, my allergies too. Been crazy.
I will not hold it against anybody if we pull a Lee Harvey tonight and someone just passes out mid-show. I wouldn't hold it. But I don't want that to happen. I think everybody's in a good spot. We got a different kind of show tonight too. We're going to be doing our cruising like a forum show, so that'll spice it up a bit.
Okay. Hey y'all, let me just start by saying I love the show. I only used to listen to podcasts related to Dark Souls and the like. I only play the Soulsborne games and Street Fighter. A friend turned me on to Ark and I fell in love. Dropped Dark Souls. I mean literally swayzed that series for Ark. So I googled podcast about Ark and lucky me Rated Ark came up. And here I am, all caught up on every show and even replay them. Makes my workday so easy. You all have a great dynamic and seem like a great group of people. So lucky. Well, I heard about the PS4 PvP server and would be honored to be able to break into PvP for the first time with a safe and fun group of like-minded peeps. There's room for one more, let me know, and keep on keeping on, guys. All the best, Danny Two Time. P.S. I want a poster of Bobbert. I have a nice blank space above my bed set aside for him.
Gross.
Yeah, buddy.
His first problem is he
Do
quit
it.
Dark Souls. That's his
Danny?
first problem.
Danny 2 times.
Yeah, 2 timing on Dark Souls.
Now, what would a Dark Souls podcast be like? I can't see like a Dark Souls podcast is like
Oh my
being
God, I'm
like
gonna
a
do it.
long running thing because it's a
I don't
game
know.
that has an ending, and
Well, here's
I mean-
the thing. There's like Dark Souls lore channels that have gone on for years.
man,
Like,
That's
look
cray
up
cray.
Body Vidya, for example,
no,
on YouTube.
I don't want to. I don't want it.
I don't know, it'd be
Do
fun.
it.
All right, fresh from the floor. Kind of quiet in our news section this week, but we have
We
been.
don't hear you.
Goodness sakes, you guys can't hear me at all?
Now we can.
Now
Oh,
we can.
okay. Sorry, I was gonna say we're kind of light in our news section this week. We have just a few tweets. We got one from Mr. Art at Arc Jeremy said the Megalania's Climb Anywhere feature is amazing. Among the most changing dinos yet added to Arc. Can't wait to show it off next week. And then Jat tweeted, there will be a PlayStation patch available shortly, which will fix issues with Primitive Plus, no textures, and missing items. And that was, I think that was today. Also, I don't know, I know we all saw in our Discord channel, and everybody was sharing the new toilet poop news, but Kotaku is the one that busted it out, and they an excerpt from the article by Matt Wales at Kotaku. He got to have an interview and actually wrote an entire article. I put the link in the show notes. It was all about poop, lots of poop gifs, lots of poop pictures, all about how poop is so important in Ark Survival Evolved. So now I'm not going to share the whole article. I just took out all the good stuff, and Matt says, I contacted Wildcard to find out the reason for Ark's negligence in the realm of aquatic expulsions. According to lead designer Jeremy Steiglitz, it's because realistic sea poop is just too damn hard to represent as a single item in game. So, in the case of fish, said Steiglitz, it tends to be a long, thin strand. In the case of certain marine mammals like whales, it looks more like a big blast of dirty water. Either way, it would be difficult to properly represent in game as something the player could interact with. So according to the article, Steiglitz also let slip that working toilets will be coming to Ark's version 258 update, currently scheduled to arrive this May 29th, 2017, and Jeremy is quoted saying, "How can you possibly consider your tribe civilized until it has indoor plumbing?" So, some other things I pulled away from the article is that we will also be getting a new poop-o-meter that will be added to Ark's HUD. When it appears, you know that you're going to have to go to the bathroom. You will then need to find your toilet, sit down, then press the defecate key. When you're done, stand up and flush. And your BM, your bowel movement, your little poop nugget, will be converted into a sizable quantity of compost. You'll even get a special post-expulsion refreshed status XP boost. They also discussed pee during the interview. Jeremy told Matt that there was, at one stage in development, significant debate around whether Ark's player characters should urinate as well as defecate. Ultimately, however, the team decided against it, on the grounds that a flailing stream of pee wouldn't look good on the move. So, what are your guys'
awesome.
I know, right? Wouldn't that be crazy? Standing up in a tree and waiting for your tribe mate to come by and just let it go. Golden showers! Name your tribe Golden Showers.
You were that kid, weren't you?
I had a
Ashley?
friend who would walk in pee all the time.
Walking.
What? When do you get the opportunity to do that?
Dude, outside, like we would be walking. We were younger. We were like maybe 14 or something. And like if we would just walk in, he had to pee. Like he wouldn't go pee. He would just whip it out as we're walking and just pee and walk at the same time.
That's
Okay.
crazy. Like he just threw it over his shoulder and was like,
No, he just just peed in front of him as he was walking.
unreal.
It was weird. And we were like, dude, why do you do that? And he's like, I have to pee. I was like, I don't know what you could say to that response.
I don't know. No. Just don't walk anywhere near him. Just, yeah. Put splatter guards on your shoes, I guess.
It's like if you see him walking with his legs open, don't don't walk by in front of him.
That's crazy. Yeah, so hey, promo, you got some patch notes for us?
Yes, I do.
Is it about pee?
Whoa, look at you getting all fancy.
Episode, no. Version 258, estimated date May 30th. We went over a lot of these already, but I'll
thank
go
God.
over them
I was
quickly.
like, please don't torture us again.
Very
Last week was horrible. No,
torture. Wow, that's awesome.
I think
So
it
we're
was
getting
because you were reading the dossier of all the dinos, and that
It
handwriting
was torture.
is horrible. The handwriting in the dossiers are horrible. So I think that's what it was, because I refuse to read those on air anymore. I refuse to read dossiers on air. Because it sounded like you were like, the hyanodon eats berries in... Yeah.
Are you going to let me do this? So we got the harpoon, we got the hyanodon eats berries, we have the Hesperornis, we have the Maglatherium, we have the Megalenia, we have the Uteranus, of course. We have the new structure, interactive toilet, as we spoke about in that tweet. We have 2 new hairstyles, optimizations, of course, memory reductions, texture, memory, and mesh optimizations, performance gains in CPU and GPU utilization, and threading improvements. Various bug fixes to be announced. Raider achievement set with various cosmetics, hairs, and emotes unlock when you get achievements. So they're gonna redo the achievements that you have in Steam. And of course, a little further out, dynamic length bridges, bullshit, DirectX 12, and yada yada yada. True Sky never gonna happen. Anyway, we are up next with the Xbox Pass note.
Well, hey, I'm going to hop in there for a second and say while I was looking on the forums to get my topic for the show this week, somebody did make a post and they were ticked off that we're getting toilets but not bridges, and I totally feel them. I'm like, gah! Because we keep getting promised the dynamic link bridges, but this toilet is literally coming from left field because I haven't heard a damn thing about toilet.
We did. Remember, it was.
I don't really hear about no toilet.
It was
6 months ago.
Yeah, 6
There was
months ago
talk.
they talked
There was
about
talk
it.
of toilets and showers and
But somebody's
whole
like,
bathroom set.
why are we getting toilets and not freaking dynamic link bridges? Yeah, I chuckled when I saw that. I'm like, yeah, I'm right there with
The
you,
only
brother.
thing I can think
right there
of with the
you.
bridges is that they can't figure out how to make it. It's probably some glitch thing where people can do something that was unintended and it would break PvE or some shit like that. I feel like that's the only reason at this point that they wouldn't be able to release that by now.
Have you used the bridge mod on our building server yet? The one
Not
that we
yet,
added?
but I did watch a lot of videos on how it works and everything.
It's
it looks
so
really cool.
It's one bridge. You point, click. This is where I want to start my bridge. Point, click. This is where I want to end my bridge. You know, I guess it could be trolly on a PvP server because I'm wondering how you would do it. I don't think you'd be able to fly and then go and just have a bridge all the way up to somebody's base because that would be hilarious. But like, I guess you're right. There probably is some sort of trolliness that has potential for trolliness that they want to kind of cap. So good point.
I'll try to see the brighter side of things.
Okay, we'll swap spots. All right. Sorry, that was my interjection. So carry on, Xbox/PS4.
I have one for the Xbox here, real quick one.
Oh, you!
Just remember, that's just for Xbox.
Oh,
I got a response for that, but you can't hear it.
you can't. That is so true.
Alright, so on 754 we got the same patch that PC had last week. That goes with promo sound, I guess. But we got the Tech Cave and Volcano on the island servers. We got the Giant Bees, the Daedon, the Leopoleurodon, the Kentrosaurus. We got the new tech items are the Cloning Chamber, the Megalodon Saddle, the Tech Turret, Tech Grenade, the Ascension Game Progression, UI overhauls, hairstyles and facial hair, a bunch of new Explorer notes, new music, fixed issue with the cave spawns not functioning properly in single player, the Center Mega Update, the Engram Tree revamp, the emotes, and anglers now gather pearls.
When are you guys getting that patch? Do you know?
We just got it like Friday.
Yep.
Or Thursday or something. It was supposed to come out on Monday. Every day they kept putting out tweets saying it's going to be a day later, it's going to be a day later. What it came down to was Microsoft and Sony both found fatal errors in the patch and wouldn't put it through certification.
Surprise, surprise.
Apparently, nobody likes the idea of their console just randomly shutting down.
What? That's crazy.
I know, right?
But no.
What were your guys' thoughts on the new content then, since you guys have had about a week with your hands
We really
on
haven't
it?
had a chance to
Oh,
play
that's
with it
right.
because of other
Yeah.
issues
That
this
we'll
week.
talk
As
about
will
later
be discussed
on.
later.
Later, we have a whole area for.
Well,
him
that's
to
why I was
discuss
laughing when you were like, "This week has just been so rough," and I'm like, "Yeah, no."
It's just been a weird off week, but yeah, for totally different reasons for you guys. So, but stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So,
But yeah, as far as we're all trying to get Daedons right now. In our alliance, there's 2 or 3 people trying to breed them right now, and we're trying to get those up and raid ready. Bo has not found his bees yet. He's been
they're all over
dealing
the
with-
redwoods.
Well,
what server are
he's
you guys
just been
on?
at
What
work.
map?
But he hasn't had a chance. Like, did I tell you guys that story? So he's a beekeeper in real life, and he's
Oh,
the guy
wow.
that breeds all our bears. And so we're kind of concerned that he's going to fall behind on keeping us supplied with bears when he finds his beehives.
Your concerns might be warranted.
But then after that, we are really excited that we got the Center Mega Update, which includes a lot of fixes for glitching underneath the map and trolliness and whatnot. Haven't had a chance to explore the deeper seas and the sea cave and stuff like that. But I am really pumped because that sea cave has the artifact of the brute, which we previously were not able to get on the center, and then of course, all the dinos and stuff that we didn't have on the center for the longest time, like the Thylacolios, we had to go to Scourge to get those.
Oh wow.
And then there's other stuff in the center update, but I forget all of it.
We probably should tell everybody now. Mr. A86 is our new addition for our Xbox representative, along with Teddy, because we're heavy on PC voices, and so it's only fair to kind of try to even out our console players. So we're still looking for someone to buddy up with Yogi, so he's not the only one representing PS4 players. So trying to get some more diversity amongst
There's more than one PS4
people.
player.
Hey now.
Yogi does PS4, and he runs our CRR. He hosts his own PS4 for a CRR group, and there's a bunch of great people on there, but right now he's the only PS4 ARC host on the show. So we are looking for another one to join him.
They're all too busy playing.
Right.
I think the whole crew's on right now.
Are they? We gotta
Of
pull you
course.
away. Yep. So we
But
are
yeah,
looking
come on,
for
people, help me
someone-
out.
Yeah. So, I do think you have something to worry about, because the bees, once you find them, I haven't located them on the center because I haven't played around on our center, Floon Center map yet, but I do know they're in our redwoods on the island. And Tatsu said they're in the redwoods and they are tough to spot.
Exactly. I was gonna say that too. Redwoods, and they are really hard to spot. And to get the queens, you got to break it open. I know a couple of the guys were having troubles on the server for PS4. They're like,
So,
why
they-
isn't it no queen bee?
They just spawn in the trees, correct? And they you go up to the hive, and
I
if
found
you
one on the side
aggro
of a
it,
rock. I found one out on the side of a rock the other day.
They appear in
Wow.
the center. They appear like on cliffs and stuff. I'm sorry, not on the island. They appear on cliffs. In the center, it seems to be only in the redwoods, and they're about I don't know, say roughly halfway up in the redwoods.
On a
And so the
tree,
trick.
you
so like on the same
trick to-
snap point as like a platform would be.
I don't
would-
know that it's exactly, but it's pretty high up there. It's close to that. Maybe a little lower than.
Yeah,
than a
I was gonna
platform.
say the ones I have found on the redwoods in the island map were a little lower than what a platform would snap to. It was lower, but not too far off. But I did
So,
find
and
one
then-
on a rock. That was weird. That was first.
What
time.
I would suggest, if you want to tame one, having done it a couple times, what you want to do, they have 5,000 health, and you're gonna need gilly, and you're gonna need bug repellent, and you're gonna need rare flowers. And so what you do is you have to go and deliver up to 5,000 hit points to the nest to get the queen to come out. While you're hitting it, drones will fly out of the nest and kind of start attacking you, and they do a weird kind of like freezing debuff on you, and so you at times won't be able to move, or your mount will get kind of messed up as well. And so you got to deliver that damage, and once it does, the queen bee will kind of fly out. The queen bee does not attack you, but she releases drones like slowly, like one at a time. And so at that point, I would say while you're breaking open the nest, you should want to wear something like a flak set, and then switch over quickly to the gilly once the queen is flown out of the nest, and put on that bug repellent. And then at that point, you just keep the rare flower in your 0 slot, and you walk right up to it and you passive tame it. But you need, of course, to have the gilly on, otherwise it'll kind of aggro or trying to flee away from you. The other thing after that, I didn't realize it, so I tried to start a trek home. They're extremely slow, and they, because of how small they are, they kind of go out of render distance really, really easy. So the thing you want to do is do activate Hive, and it'll basically turn it into an item in your inventory. And then you can go back to your base nice and quickly, rather than trying to have the thing follow you all the way back, which is a nightmare because of how slow it is. And then what you want to do is you either can place it on a bare floor or on a wall, and basically it becomes like a little mini storage box, and your queen bee is inside there technically, and you want to keep rare flowers in it to keep the health up, and it'll produce honey for you. And so you'll want to wear the ghillie anytime you want to go in it and grab the honey out. You have to wear ghillie so you don't get stung. And that's pretty much it. I haven't actually used the honey yet, but you effectively you drop the honey, and it has like a little animation, and basically you can make things dinos lured to that spot, and whether that be like a taming pen or a trap of some type. But I'm pretty sure the honey works on any wild dino. I haven't gotten a chance to use it though, so that's a little bit of a speculation.
Awesome. I think that's a lot of great information you just shared. We also that's a lot of handiness because I haven't even tried to tame them at all. So it's good to know that they're slow to get back to where you have to go.
Yeah, they're extremely slow. It's almost and I didn't realize you can put it in your inventory. So I ended up I'm on a modded server, so I ended up building a Stargate right where it was.
Oh, okay.
Just to get it through to my base, and then I converted it to a nest when I got back because I thought that meant it was going to turn into a nest where you were. I wasn't sure how the mechanic worked, and so then I realized it just turns into an item in your inventory. But apparently, as per the patch notes, you can't put those inside of a transfer. What the hell is that thing called? What's the transfer thing?
Transmitter,
right. Or an obelisk. It has to be in B form in order to transfer it from one server to another. That's about it.
We have some just some tips in our Twitch chat from Tatsu86. Said you do have to wear bug repellent while breaking open the nest. The queen is a passive tame, and she likes the Ichthyornis, kibble.
Right.
So, yep.
That's true.
So thank you, Tatsu, for that. All right. So Yogi, do you have anything to? You said, I know that you said your notes are similar to Xbox's.
Yep, they're all the same updates as Xbox, so we're playing around with the giant bees, having fun with that, and checking out all the new dinos that has all the special health or special power, all that fun stuff. So we're just trying it out. We haven't had it for long, so I can't really say too much yet.
Alrighty.
So, and I'll have more to say later on about the UI and all the engrams that we're having fun with.
All right, so I guess okay, like I said in the beginning of the show, we're switching up a little bit for this episode. Gonna do something a little different. We're just gonna do a Cruising the Forums episode where each of us hosts went through our forum choice, whether it be Reddit or Steam or survivalart.com, anywhere we wanted to go, snatch up one of your forums posts, and we're gonna chew on it and gnaw on it and give our opinion and chime in on them. And Mr. Promo is gonna get us started with his choice of forum posts.
Yep, so I chose a forum post that showed up on Reddit, and it was submitted about 2 days ago, and the title is "The Tech Generator Could Use Some Rebalancing." So this is what I'll paraphrase. I'm not going to read everything, but the tech generator has to be my main complaint about how the tech tier was implemented. The tech generator has a range setting to determine the radius at which structures are powered. Each increment of this radius will make it consume an additional 1 element per 5 hours. At the maximum range, the tech generator will consume about 24 element per day. At the shortest range, it isn't terrible consumption rate, but the range is so minimal it won't be powering much, and certainly won't be powering all tech turrets that are protecting a base. The cost to operate the maximum range doesn't sound so bad, considering defeating a single dragon on the hard difficulty will give you enough element to power the generator for 12 days. The actual problem is that tribes who wish to use tech generators will also need several of them. This is due to bases being extremely large or simply having multiple bases. Furthermore, the cost of running the tech generator, in addition to the element that every single tech structure can be powered by the tech generator, except the underwater vacuum compartments. They already require their own function. They already require on their own to function. It is a bit ridiculous that the tribe has to run the dragon on hard several times a week just to power their tech structures. That still needs an additional element on top of that to run. So I'll kind of stop there, and I'll give my comments and anyone else who has something to say about that. But I've experienced this directly, and I put a tech generator right next to the tech cloning chamber on this server, and apparently it wasn't close enough. Literally right next to it, so I had to increase the range to get the generator to power the cloning chamber. And I also know that effectively the cloning chamber can't work at all on the Scorched Earth server, because the generator needs to be running for several days in real life to actually clone a dino. Some of them has up to 4 days and stuff. So it cuts down. It's like as if you were taming the item, but cuts it in half or so. And so it shuts down whenever there's an electrical storm, and you're pretty sure that 4 real life days on a Scorched Earth server, you'll hit an electrical storm. So basically, you can't use it on Scorched Earth at all. So yeah, I would have to agree. A lot of things in terms of cost in element is a little ridiculous to run, and I've always said that for a while. But anyway,
in electrical storms, don't windmills keep your power running?
Yeah, but the tech cloning chamber can only be run. All the tech stuff can only be run by a tech generator. You can't run it by a regular. So basically, it just breaks it all.
So they need to definitely work on that. They need to.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of this stuff will cost way too much in element. The element is way too difficult to obtain. There's no ability to craft element in vanilla, and it's causing a lot of unofficial servers to just say, all right, we'll get a mod that allows you to craft element and gets it so you can actually unlock this stuff at a kind of a single.
But that's
player
always been
style.
the case. That's always been the case, though.
It's just, yeah, and I'm sure what's going to happen is once the game's released and they feel like the game is done, they're going to nerf the stuff to make element, because there's no reason not to let everyone get there. Why? I mean, it would just make the game more fun.
Yeah, it would. I mean, I would like to see it easier for a lot of people to get it, but it all comes down to these are powerful items, and what happens is it's when it comes to PvP, the alpha tribes are just going to have more of whatever it is they need, and they're going to keep whoever they don't want to have it not to have it, whether it's a lot or less. It's just if the alpha wants you to have that resource, he's going to let you have it. If not, then it's not.